Today is the day. Today is the day for me to start singing. Swoop, there it is again. I hope you're ready. Let's get started. All right, so the first thing to remember when you are dividing decimals, today is not the magical decimal line because we have decimals in the divisor. And you cannot divide when you have a decimal in the divisor. It can't happen. You can't do it. It's not possible. We cannot do it. So we got to fix it. And we're going to swoop. So let's start swooping. I'm going to pick up my pink pen because I like pink. Okay, obviously today I don't like the pink pen. None of the pens like me today. Uh-oh. I guess it's going to be Galaxy. Today it's going to be Galaxy pen. All right, we have 1 6/10. We have 9 6/10. We have to swoop out the decimal from the divisor because you cannot divide with a decimal in the divisor. But I can't just swoop it out of one side and not swoop it out of the other. So watch closely. We're going to pick up this decimal point. We're going to swoop it out. When you swoop out, you always go to the right. Just like when we added and subtracted, we got to swoop the decimal point out and drop it down. We're going to swoop it out. So we're going to swoop it out. It only takes one swoop. And we're going to put it here. Since I swooped it once there, I have to swoop it once here. That's it. I'm going to bring it up and put it there. And that's all we're going to do. Now we can just regularly divide. Unfortunately, I don't remember what 96 divided by 16 is. So let's try 16 times 5 and see how that goes. I guess I could have estimated. But when I do estimate, 16 times 5 is pretty close. So let's try it. 6 times 5 is 30. 5 times 1 is 5. Plus 3 is 80. I think I was wrong. I think I can do 16 times 6. 6 times 6 is 36. 96. I was wrong. We've got 6 there. 6 times 16 is 96. Subtract, you get 0. So my answer is 6 decimal point. Now remember, if the decimal point is after the number, you don't have to have it. Your answer is just 6. I hope you caught that. Let's do another one. Excuse me. All right, 24 hundredths divided by 3/10. Again, you cannot divide when there's a decimal in the divisor, so we're going to swoop it out. Takes one swoop. So we do one swoop here. If we did one swoop there, our decimal stopped right here. So we're going to bring it straight up and put it there. Simple as that. 3 cannot go into 2, so there's a 0 there. So I've got 24 divided by 3, which is 8. 8 times 3 is 24. Subtract it, nothing left. So 24 hundredths divided by 3/10 is 8/10. I hope you're getting this. It's kind of weird. And if you really think about it, it's a little much, but actually it's really easy. All we're doing is swooping and magical decimal lining and then dividing. No big deal at all. Let's look at the next one. They were not nice enough to set this one up for us, so I guess we have to set it up. 3 and 45 hundredths divided by 1 and 5/10. Let's start swooping. We're going to swoop that decimal point out. So we're going to swoop it out once because it took only one time here. So we're going to swoop it one time here and bring it up. Now remember, we brought it up, but it's super, super, super important that you keep your work really, really neat. All right, 34 divided by 15 is 2 because 2 times 15 is 30. 45, because I brought down that 5. Does McDonald's sell burgers? 45 divided by 15 is 3 because 3 times 15 is 45. It helps to know your multiples of 15. So our answer to 3 and 45 hundredths divided by 1 and 5/10 is 2 and 3/10. Let's work out the next one. Is this our last one? We got one more after this. Remember, you can rewatch this video if you need to, but it's pretty easy. All we're doing is swooping and magical decimal lining. All right, 13 and 2/10 divided by 6/10. Remember, you cannot divide with the decimal in the divisor, so we're going to swoop it out. Only took one swoop there, so we're going to swoop this one out. Bring it up. It goes right here. Let's divide. 13 divided by 6 is 2. 2 times 6 is 12. Subtract 12 again. 2. 2 times 6 is 12. Nothing left. So 13 and 2/10 divided by 6/10 gets me 22. You catching that? You catching that? I hope you did. Let's do one more together. 100, woo, not 100. 1 and 68 hundredths divided by 7 hundredths. Let's swoop it out. This has 2 swoops. It's a little bit different. 1 swoop, 2 swoop. Swoop, there it is. 1 swoop, 2 swoop. Bring it straight up. There's your decimal point. 1 divided by 7, nothing. 16 divided by 7 is 2. Let's pick up the black marker again. 2 times 7 is 14. Let's subtract. That gets me 28. 28 divided by 7 is 4. 7 times 4 is 28. So 1 and 68 hundredths divided by 7 hundredths gets me 24. I hope you don't have any questions with that. If you do, make sure you're coming back and asking me or rewatching part of the video. You've got some problems to do next, and then I'll see you later.